Johan seorang anak yang pemalas. Dia tidak pernah peduli dengan kebersihan rumahnya.
Ups, ya ampun. Apa yang telah saya lakukan? Lampu meja itu telah pecah. Tidak apalah. Nanti saya akan beritahu ibu hal ini dan meminta maaf kepadanya. Dan piring-piring kotor ini, biarkan sajalah. Nanti kakak yang mencuci semuanya. Baiknya sekarang saya nonton televisi saja dulu.
Johan tidak menghiraukan keadaan rumahnya yang berantakan. Dia menyalakan televisi dan menonton televisi sambil makan makanan ringan. Tiba-tiba hujan turun dengan lebatnya, beserta sambaran petir. Petir telah menyambar televisi tersebut lalu meledak. Pada saat itu kakak baru pulang.
Berantakan sekali rumah ini. Apakah yang terjadi pada televisi dan lampu ini? Dek, adek.
Ya kak, ada apa?
Adek, apakah yang telah terjadi dengan televisi dan lampu meja ini? Mengapa rumah ini berantakan sekali? Adek seharusnya lebih bertanggung jawab terhadap kebersihan rumah kita. Rumah adalah tempat tinggal kita. Kita perlu tinggal di tempat yang bersih dan teratur. Adek tidak boleh berbuat sesuka hati dan membuat berantakan rumah ini.
Tapi adek tidak sengaja kak. Maafkan adek ya kak.
Baiklah kalau begitu. Adek harus membantu kakak untuk merapikan rumah ini. Dengan cara ini, kita dapat meringankan beban ibu dan ayah.
Baiklah kak.
Adek juga harus meminta maaf kepada ibu dan ayah karena telah menyebabkan televisi rusak dan memecahkan lampu meja. Adek harus bertanggung jawab atas kesalahan yang telah dilakukan.
Baiklah kak. Adek berjanji adek tidak akan melakukannya lagi. Dan adek berjanji akan lebih bertanggung jawab.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello dear my students of grade 6. Well, come back with Miss Lia again. Today we would like to study about citizenship education class. Are you ready? Well, before we start to study about citizenship education, it's better for you to watch this video. Have you finished watch the video? Okay, I want to ask you, what's the problem? Is there any relationship between right and obligation? Well, from the video, does the kid get the right? Are you agree? Yes, because he can get many things from her parents, right? And how about obligation? Has he done the obligation with full responsibility? Oh no, great. Well, the right that the kids get is, for example, getting the facilities of watching television and then getting free time to sleep and getting snack, getting foods and the others. But he doesn't do the obligation, right? He doesn't switch off the television, so it doesn't save the electricity, right? He doesn't care about the surrounding, so it's very very dirty, right? So dear my students, in this case, in this video, the kids or the boy doesn't care or doesn't do the obligation well with full responsibility, although he gets more rights from her parents, but he doesn't do the obligation well. Well, does the kid do his responsibility? How do you know? Great, yeah. He doesn't do his responsibility because he doesn't care about the surrounding, right? The clean lines and the use of electricity in his house. So there is a danger with television, alright? So it is not a good example for you to do the responsibility in your home. So what should you do with your right and obligation? Let's remember about our lesson. You should do the right and obligation in balance. There is no separation at all. So as citizens, we should do our obligation well to get our right. Okay? Well, I would like to ask you about what are the rights and obligation of citizens? Do you still remember about the previous lesson? Yeah. The obligation of citizens such as paying taxes and then keeping our environment and also pay attention about the government rules such as traffic light, etc. While the obligation of citizens are getting peaceful life, getting prosperity, getting safety and education, and also the health. Okay, dear my students, it's enough for me about right and obligation. Next, we move to the values or principles of Pancasila. Wow, this is the example of believing in one God in the first principle of Pancasila. And then it is also the example of tolerance in other religions, different religions. Next, the values of the second principle of Pancasila, the examples are, number one is loving each other. You can see from the picture, and then also about the social activities that you can do in your environment, in your surrounding. Okay, dears, I hope that you all of you do the values or principle of Pancasila in your daily life. So, dear my students, what have we learned today? We studied about right and obligation, and also we studied about the values of the principle of the first and the second principle of Pancasila. So you can read by yourself that we should make a balance to do right and obligation in our daily life, and also we should apply the values of principle of first and second principle to our daily life also. Okay, thank you very much for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.